Have you felt that when you have started a workout after a long time, you're getting some aches and pains on the next day or for the next 2-3 days, and then you're just scared of these aches and pains and you don't start the workout again, or you just stop and you never take it off again? I've seen a lot of people in the last 27 years of my career that people who start workouts will definitely get aches and pains, and I have found that a lot of people really stop. I want you to know that you really don't need to stop. First and foremost, all this muscle soreness that comes around because of workouts is called DOMS. It's called delayed onset of muscle soreness, and there are various ways for us to prevent DOMS. And if you've already got that muscle soreness, there are several ways of you to actually come out of it. So really, what is DOMS? DOMS, delayed onset of muscle soreness, is the soreness that you get in your body, in your muscles, say between 24 to 48 hours after you stop the activity. Now, if the early signs and symptoms are tightness in the muscle, not being able to walk, pain in the muscles. Now, if this lasts for 24 to 48 hours, typically DOMS lasts for between 24 to 72 hours. So from about like 1 to 3 days, it should be lasting. If it lasts beyond 3 days and if it goes beyond 5 days, it goes in the category of an injury. So you need to be really aware of where you are with your DOMS and make sure that you have only between 1 to 3 days you've really worked on it and it's kind of helped you to come out of it and ease the pain out of it. So what happens is, when you are working out, your muscles are like hair, okay? And when you work out, it really becomes knotted. So your hair, when you sleep in the night, it becomes knotted, and the next morning when you comb it out, it opens up. So your muscles are like hair. When you're working out, it starts getting knotted up, and we need to remove these knots. Okay? When you don't remove these knots, it creates an inflammation in the body, and this inflammation, generally and easily speaking, can be treated with anti-inflammatory tablets. So you need to go check with your doctor or your medical practitioner to suggest something to you. Well, I would like to tell you in this video on how to prevent DOMS. Hi, my name is Dinas, and in this video I'll be giving you 5 ways of how to prevent DOMS and 5 ways of, if you already got muscle soreness, how to deal with it. So the 5 ways on how to really prevent DOMS is, the first important thing is you've got to do a really good warm-up and a really good cool-down. So start your workout with a good warm-up, because the blood going into the working muscles starts getting the muscles prepared for the larger activity. And likewise, when you finish your activity, make sure that you ended your activity with a cool-down, especially of more static stretches. So flexibility exercises at the end will help you to lengthen out the muscles. So for example, if I have worked the bicep tremendously and I have not done the bicep stretch, by not doing the bicep stretch, these muscles have contracted tremendously during the workout, and by not lengthening it out, it stays in a state of contraction. When it stays in a state of contraction, that's when you start having aches and pains, because it's not gone back by its natural way of its natural length. So start your activities with a really good warm-up. Warm-up means rhythmic limbering exercises, and end your activity with a really good cool-down by lengthening out your muscles, the muscles that you've actually worked in your activity. Number 2 is, this is mainly for people who are either have varicose veins or for people who are long-distance runners. When you wear compression bandages, you can prevent DOMS. So a compression bandage is something that really goes and really sits tight on that, either the leg or the arm or whichever part of the body that you're really working on. By doing that, you're not allowing the lactic acid to build up. So basically, DOMS is because of the lactic acid build-up in the muscle. And the lactic acid, which is the dirty blood, impure blood, doesn't go back to the heart. And that's the reason you're actually getting the ache and pain. So one of the things to prevent it is you can wear a compression bandage, and this is pretty much applicable only for if you're a long distance runner, for example, a half marathon or a full marathon. Point number 3 to prevent DOMS is know your limits. Know exactly when you need to stop. If you started an activity for the first time You can't go all out and do it all for 1 hour because your body was not ready for it. So start your activities gradually, physical activities gradually, and then build it up over a period of time. Okay? So know your limits. Most important point number 4 is do not rest even if you've got DOMS. So if you've got, say, severe muscle soreness in your legs, you need not really work out your legs, but you have the option of working out your abs or working out your arms. So really and truly there are no rest days except once a week. Point number 5 to prevent DOMS is when you eat good and very good antioxidant rich foods. Okay? For example, have green tea in your diet. The other example is make sure that your diet has got turmeric every single day, spinach, nuts, deep sea fish, protein rich foods. These are all foods which will give you a lot of macronutrients as well as micronutrients. So you need to have all these in your diet. So the 5 things that you need to do to prevent DOMS is a warm up and a cool down, wear a compression bandage, know what your limits are, keep on moving on your rest days, and eat right, especially rich foods in protein and antioxidant foods. Now let's understand what happens if you've already got it. Let's say you've already done a workout and you've got aches and pains. How do you really deal with it? So the 5 ways of really dealing with it is, most important is you can have a cold bath. Not a shower or a bucket bath, but you can, supposing your legs are hurting tremendously, you can fill up a tub of water, put some ice in it and stand in that. Or if you have a bathtub at home, you can lie down, put a lot of ice in it and lie down. It is very painful, but it's going to help you. Number 2 is you can put hot pack. A hot pack will also release the muscles very slowly and very gradually. Number 3 is rest it out. Don't work the muscles that have been strained. So just rest it out. Number 4 is eat high protein foods because the muscle that has been damaged during DOMS needs to be repaired. And there is no doubt about the fact that high protein foods will help you. And last but not the least, if it is very painful, go get some balms and apply it. Whatever balms your doctor suggests, just apply it and you'll be able to deal with it and you'll be able to handle it better. But the last thing that you want to do is say, oh my God, I've got aches and pains and I'm not going to work out. I want you to know that there are no excuses. Not working out is not an option. So DOMS or no DOMS, just go all out there and make sure that your workout is safe and your workout is contributing to your health and not injuring you. Hi, my name is Dinaz and thank you so much for watching this video. Do press the like button, subscribe to my channel and do comment on my channel and look out for some more awesome videos.